My name is James Hector. I live in Burtle and we've lived there for about 7 or 8 years now. I work in a farm shop because when I was a kid I used to have a farm shop on our farm, and then my dad sort of put that to one side whilst he focused more on the farm. And then we always used to do turkeys at Christmas, just as like a one-off each year. I really enjoyed that time of year and working with those. And then the opportunity came up sort of 15 years ago to take on the butchers in Wedmore. And I ran it with him alongside other butchers for 10 years or so, and then taken it on myself in the last couple of years. I think the benefit of going to little village butchers is that you're always going to interact with the same people. So you build up a really good rapport and get to know each other, and you can always get something more specific to your tailored needs as well. And there's a lot more sort of traceability with the food, you know, where it's come from and what's happened to it along the way as well. So a lot of our beef comes from a farm in West Hay, which is Peacock Farm, which is Trevor and Ann Durston's. And then we get a lot of our lamb comes off our own farm. So a lot of our produce would be sort of locally sourced and kept within the area. So it would have sort of like low food mileage. I think with keeping the produce up to its standard and keeping a good rapport with the farmers it's just communication, and just getting on their side and trying to make a good relationship between them. My partner and I at the time, which is now my wife, I looked at lots of houses in Cheddar and on the A38, and they were just sort of not much bang for your buck. And so we sort of stopped looking, but then all of a sudden I saw this house come up in Burtle and thought we'd go and look, and just realised it was really good. Just sort of the right sort of area we wanted, well, right sort of size village, and that feel of village and village life that we were looking for, really. We got married and then moved there straight away on the day after we got married. Yeah, I couldn't see myself living in a town, or almost really not even in a village. I haven't sort of just the right number of people around, not too busy. You know everyone and everyone knows you.
Perfect, thank you.
If I had to describe Burtle, I'd describe it as quite an active little village. The Harvest Home Committee, and then there's a big active input from the church. And there's sort of like little groups that use the village hall a lot, with the Burtle babies and different things like that, and the brass band. There's more clubs and groups and a lot more things going on like that than you would think. I don't find living in a rural area a challenge. I think I've been brought up with it. So the things people would worry about would be like commuting and moving around and not having enough entertainment, but I find there's enough things to do in Burtle to keep ourselves busy. I think we've managed to make our butchers a success and keep it going by sort of being really well knitted into the community and getting to know everyone by name and getting to know their background and backstory and their families. I think that's been a really big important part of it. And then also providing good quality produce all through the year as well. If you want to talk about proper butchers, the closest one to us is probably Cheddar, which is about 3 or 4 miles away. And the next closest you're looking at is Wells or Glastonbury. But yeah, there's not many around really. Especially for like older people or people who don't like to drive or can't commute very well. Yeah, they need somewhere they can walk to or cycle to, or yeah, something handy and on the doorstep. So we've got a butcher's bike in the shop. Dad saw it somewhere at a auction and picked it up. And I think he used it once to do like one delivery with some aspiration that myself or the washer-upper would do more. But it got put in the window, and I finally got it on top of the cold room, more out of the way last year. I think it's been in the window for about 10 years. So I think that we let the produce do the promoting of the shop, just by keeping the quality of that up, and then let word of mouth do the rest. Christmas is our peak time of the year, where we do like at least 2 or 3 months trade in one weekend really. So it's sort of picking up with that at the minute.